Hey guys, Never Stop Dandy here today, and we are tuning in to the Dragon Ball Legends information. As you can see here, it's literally about to premiere. We're gonna get some pretty cool information here, so let's just get straight into it.
Hello everyone, I'm Tani,
Hello,
Dragon
Tani.
Ball Legends producer. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we are bringing you the latest Legends info once again, and we are also bringing you a promo code
nice.
for getting Chrono Crystals at the end of the video, so make sure you watch to the end. Before we get to the new character info, we have info to share about upcoming updates. The first is more info about supporters, which were mentioned in the previous video.
Yep, wanna know
We
what that
imagine
is.
you all have your own predictions about this new feature, but today we'll get into the details.
Nice.
Check out this video.
Okay, straight into it. That's what we'd like to see. Okay. So when conditions are met, that kind of makes sense. So Dende restores health when it falls below a certain level. That's pretty cool. They can level up. The various characters will be joining the fray. Planned for release in September, so a couple weeks away. But that's interesting stuff right there.
As you could see, supporters are a new expansion to Legends battle system, where characters appear during battle to provide beneficial
This could
effects.
change a
And
lot.
here we have our first ever supporter. This was in the video too, but it's Dende. During the battle against Frieza on Namek, Dende is the character known for healing Gohan and Krillin's wounds. Now let's get into the details of this new supporter system. First, supporters have levels.
From 1 to
To raise a
99.
supporter's level, you need to obtain a certain number of that same supporter. Unlike battle characters, supporters do not have Z power. You just obtain them one at a time, and as the level goes up, the number of copies needed for leveling up will increase.
I wonder how difficult it will be
Raising the
to
supporter's
get more
level will
copies.
power them up by strengthening their abilities, and when you reach certain levels, their illustration will even change. We can only show you the first and second today, but there are 4 different illustrations in total, so be sure to check them
that's
out
pretty cool.
yourself later. Let's talk about how to select supporters. Supporters will be placed in a special deck that is separate from your usual party. A deck can have up to 6 supporters.
Wow.
You can only
6
deploy
is
one of those 6
pretty
in
insane.
battle.
Oh, but you can only deploy
And that
one.
supporter is
But
your
still.
deployed supporter. You select it after matchmaking ends from the supporters in your deck. Pick the right supporter for your party and opponent, then head into battle. You're all probably curious about their abilities, so let's discuss that next. Each supporter will have a support ability as well as support Z ability.
Wow.
The support ability is like a special power. It's
Oh,
a
we actually get
supporter's
to see what it
individual
looks like?
ability that will activate in battle under certain conditions when that supporter has been deployed.
Okay, and
In
then they
Dende's
can go
case,
twice.
It will restore the health of a characters in battle when it
That's
falls below a
600,000.
certain percentage. Dende has a recovery ability,
Well,
but there
close
is a
to that
variety
much
of
anyway.
other kinds of effects, so we hope you're excited for what we have in store. The other ability, the Support Z ability, will boost the stats of battle members during battle. Unlike the Z abilities of battle characters, there are no tag or episode requirements. The buff will activate just by having a supporter in your deck.
That's pretty good
By
as well.
putting supporters in your deck and using their support Z abilities to buff your battle members, then deploying the best supporter for each situation so their support ability can activate, you'll be able to gain the advantage in battle. Lastly, let's discuss how to obtain supporters. There are 2
Via
main
the
ways
shop.
to get supporters: through summons and from the shop. First,
Yeah, some
you'll
people are
need
gonna
to
have them
obtain
level
the base
99
copy as a drop
first day,
from
I swear,
summons.
if they make it
They
stupid in the
won't be
shop.
available in every summon, but we plan to include them in summons other than Ultra Rising summons. Once you obtain that first copy from a summon, you can continue to play summons for more, or you can go to the shop and buy summon tickets with which you can obtain them directly.
They gotta make it limited.
Once you
If
get
it's
the first copy
unlimited,
from a
people
summon,
are just gonna
head to the
buy
shop
it.
so you can get more copies and raise your supporters level. Supporters are planned for release. next month in September. And there will be more than just Dende, so have fun guessing
Okay,
who
so
the
it's not
others
just gonna be
might be
one.
as you wait. Here's some more update info next.
Okay, that's pretty good though. They're updating this.
We're releasing a new in-game shop where you can buy items using Chrono Crystals. You will
Buy
even
stuff with
be able
Chrono
to buy
Crystals.
summon tickets that guarantee you will get a supporter.
Interesting.
The lineup of items will update automatically after a certain amount of time has passed, or you can spend a certain item to manually update it. We plan to offer a variety of items, including
Let's
special
hope it's
titles
not
that
stupid
are a
amount
little
you have to pay
different
for it
than
using
you
Chrono
may be
Crystals.
used to. Don't forget to make use of this new shop. Just like supporters, we plan to add the Chrono Crystal shop in September, so be on the lookout.
September. Okay.
That's all the update info we have today. Now, it's
That's
time to
more than
talk
enough, to be
about
honest.
some new characters. Take a look at this.
Okay. Let's see. Is this gonna be a Mega Rising banner? It could be an LF banner, but I think more Mega Rising. But we'll see. We know who one of the characters is. Yes. We were playing with him on the home screen for a while.
Away with you! Hope you're ready.
He's gonna be part of Weapon World as well.
I'll make this quick. Now learn.
His ultimate. They're pretty simple.
The universe is ours to rule.
Okay, what's this then? Metal Cooler. Okay. Yeah, it is a Legends Limited banner then. Wow. Finally we get a Metal Cooler. I wonder what he's gonna do.
How's this?
So once he's defeated, Vengeance evolved. Wow.
Resurrection. Surprise. You're wide open. I'll die and return to you.
What?
This isn't the last you've seen of me. Get out of my way.
Is he just constantly reviving? That is a pretty cool LF screen right there.
What a
I'll
ball.
take it.
Is that really?
Okay, we'll do his
all you
kick
can
breakdown
muster?
after this, but damn. That looks kind of insane what he's doing. Okay, if they talk about kits here, we'll skip it and then I'll go over it after. Okay then, so not bad from the Legends information. We are going to be taking a look at the Legends Limited Metal Coolers kit. I think his animations are pretty good. From what I saw, he just keeps on coming back over and over again, which kind of makes sense. That's what he did. As you can see, there's multiple of him, but let's see just how broken it's going to be in game. So if you haven't seen one of my kit breakdowns before, all the text in yellow is just a summary of his overall kit. So I tend to not read that stuff. We read the stuff in white text. So he's purple. His tags: regen, merging, lineage of evil, powerful opponent, sagas from the movies. Pretty good tags at the moment. So Z ability, he's gonna buff LOE, powerful opponent, movies, strike defense and blast defense, and LOE strike attack plus 18%. I'm pretty sure he's a defense type if I'm not mistaken, because they did mention something about him being a defensive beast or something like that. But his strike has blast armor on it. That's nice to see. His blast is just normal. Special move on activation, it does massive damage, so it gets plus 30% more damage. Also, when unique order is full, damage guard penetration plus 30%, nullify element disadvantages 3 counts. That happens 3 times, and these are all for 3 counts. On hit, destroys a Dragon Ball 2 times and inflict enemy with heavy bleed and has blast armor. Okay, so green card, nullify certain attacks while in stance, so it's one of the counter green cards. On activation, draw up to 4 cards, so you just get a new hand and keep plus 70. That's just for pressing it, so if you use that strategically, you can just get a full hand and key back. Okay, on nullification, so if you actually get the counter off, health plus 10%, vanishing gorge plus 100%, you get that 2 times. Still enemy strike, special move, art, 5 counts. Here, still strike, special, and special move art. I think that means green and blue, maybe. But yeah, it's a bit weird how they worded that. Cancel enemy attribute upgrades and buff effects. Prevent all enemy special cover changes for 15 counts. Wow, that's pretty insane. Nullifiable attacks, so the melee tap action, strike art, and most forward charging special moves and special arts. Wow, it works on blues and greens as well. That's very good. That's a very good green card if you land it as well. Okay, ultimate, massive damage. On activation, ultimate damage plus 30% for 3 counts. Damage guard, penetration plus 70% for 3 counts. Penetrate endurance for 3 counts. On hit, they lose all their ki and blast armor when charging forward. Wow, he has a very powerful set of cards available to him. That's really good from just that. Okay, so main ability, destroy 1 card, then draw the ultimate art. Next, health plus 20%, ki plus 50, ally sub count minus 5, destroy entire enemy hand. Also, if after a second comeback, wow, so he will have multiple comebacks. Kind of figured that out. Vanishing gorge plus 100%. It's after 25 timer counts. Okay, so he seems like he's gonna be pretty insane. So damage plus 280%, damage guard plus 125%, ki recovery plus 50%, draw speed plus 1, nullify abnormal conditions. So the damage guard, from what I've seen from a lot of the other LFs, it's around 200% close to there, or they get more damage guard over time. I haven't seen the rest of the kit obviously, but this is pretty low so far. Maybe they've taken into account because he will get multiple comebacks, that he can't just be defending too well. But as I said, we need to read the rest of the kit to see that, so let's see just how ridiculous it will be. So unique ability, on strike and blast arts use, draw 1 card 1 time, ki plus 30 1 time, unique gorge plus 20% 2 times, nullify special cover change for 5 counts once, and that resets on switch or comeback. On strike, blast arts hit while full unique gorge 1 time, draw special move arts next, and ki plus 40. When on battlefield, an enemy uses vanishing step, restore health plus 10%, enemy draw speed minus 1 for 10 counts. When hit by enemy arts, damage plus 20% for 20 counts, nullify damage received element disadvantage for 5 counts 1 time, and activations reset on switch or comeback, enemy ki minus 5. So just being a bit annoying with how he just reduces ki over time. He will get more damage, he will take pretty much type neutral damage, which is very good a lot of the time, so that's not too bad. When health is 30% or lower and enemy attack ends, cancel attribute, downgrades, enemy ki minus 30, enemy ki recovery minus 50% for 10 counts. So this guy is looking like he just wants to reduce your enemy's ki, your enemy's hand, just make it a pain for them to do anything really. So yeah, that's a bit crazy. So when health reaches 0 2 times, comeback, 100% recovery. If health reaches 0 due to enemy self-destruct, this character will be defeated. So the Tag Tien and no, not Tag Tien and Chaozu. I'm thinking because Chaozu blows himself up that account, but I think the Nappa that gets the Cybermen, he could take him out and that sort of stuff. So that's an interesting way to try and shut it down early, but I doubt you're going to use that unit. Okay, draw up to 4 cards if hand has 3 or fewer. Ki plus 100, damage guard plus 30%. So it goes to like 155%, which is not too bad. I wonder if this activates each time, so it goes to 155%, then it happens again, and then he gets an additional 30%, that sort of stuff. Same with special move art cost, will it reduce by 5 and then reduce by another 5 afterwards. So if I think that is the case, that's pretty ridiculous because he'll get close to 185% damage guard, which is pretty good. Okay, so he cover changes against strikes, can combo into his special move. Now onto the unique gorge. So it's a sustained damage type, starts with 40% charge. When unique gorge becomes full, health plus 15%, ki plus 30, damage plus 30% for 15 counts, damage guard plus 20% for 10 counts. So if his 2 comebacks are activated and he has filled his gorge, he will have around 205% damage guard, which is a lot better, but the circumstances to get all of it is ridiculous. It makes it so that if you're the last Metal Cooler after 2 comebacks, I'm pretty sure that Metal Cooler might be ridiculous to go up against from what I'm understanding here. Sub counts on switch -2, they don't stack. Effect resets on switch, cancel attribute downgrades, enemy strike blast arts cost plus 15 for 10 counts. So the way it charges is when hit by enemy arts, consumed entirely on a special move arts with full unique gorge. So yeah, this guy is seeming ridiculous. I'm glad they didn't make it like some absurd amount of comebacks, but still 2 is insane. They obviously can't make it so that he just infinitely revives similar to what he was doing in the actual movie, because otherwise you could just never beat him in the game. It'll be pretty much the full match goes, whoever wins on damage wins, and that would just not be fun for everyone. So I am 100% glad with what they've done here. Metal Cooler will be very cool in my opinion, and yeah, I am excited for this. We'll probably put a few summons into it. The King Code seems decent. I will have to see how he does in game, so hopefully we get a few copies of him. Hopefully this banner isn't as bad as the Kefla one went for me. I'm definitely going to summon, and I hope if you guys are excited, you are going to summon as well. So that's everything from the Legends information and Cooler. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, and if you want to see more in the future, subscribe. See you on the next one. Goodbye.